हेलो क्राउ के छ है व्हाट्सअप वेलकम टु माई लाइभ है सबैलाई मेरो लाइभमा सबैलाई स्वागत छ है सबैलाई स्वागत छ मेरो लाइभमा सबजनाले डबल ट्याब हान्नु है सबजनाले स्क्रिनमा डबल ट्याब हान्नु सबजनाले लाइक ठोकिदियो है सबले लाइक ठोकिदियो है सबले मिठो तरिकामा है आज डिभाइस भोल्युम चाहिँ आउँदैन जस्तो डिभाइस भोल्युमले चाहिँ ल्याङ हान्छ आज होइन आफै कमेन्ट्री हान्दै खेल्ने हो क्या मस्त एउटा लिग पिभिपी म्याच हानिदिने हो ट्रेजर लिङ्क कम्प्लिट भइसक्यो जम्मा एउटा प्लेयर थियो क्या त्यो चाहिँ एकदम दुःख लाग्दो क्या एलबी एउटा नभएर टेन्सन छ क्या एलबी एउटा भएपछि चाहिँ visit the GP shop अब मोर इभेन्ट के भन्छ त केटा यहाँ त के हो यस्तो हो visit the GP shop रे के रे यताउति यहाँ हुँ होइन पुरै सबले लाइक हान्दिउँ है लाइक हान्दिउँ सबैजनाले प्रोसिड आमा म त फर्केर आएँ खरानी बनेर आएँ आमा म त फर्केर आएँ यता प्लेयर कस्तो आएको छ जित्तला त केटा हो जित्तला भन्नाले पनि जित्नै पर्यो नि फर्नान्डो टोरेज अहिले खेल्दैन सेकेन्ड हाफमा खेलौँ फर्नान्डो टोरेज भयो राहुललाई खेलाइदिउँ फर्स्ट हाफ सेकेन्ड हाफ त्यसलाई डेभिड बेकहामलाई सेकेन्ड हाफ ठिक यत्तिकै खेलाइदिउँ कभर खोलेर गेम हुने है कभर लाएर अहिले तातेपछि रन
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Hey. Cosmo.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt. And here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable. Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Salah. Messi tries from distance.
अगाडि पास थियो बल स्कुल
And here's Mbappe. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Raul.
पास चाहिँ राम्रो खिच्छ क्या राहुलले मेरो न अड्केको यार
He had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
हे हाकिमी के गरे यार
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Hakimi. Searching passes played there. Roll in acres of space out wide.
Ui.
Tries to get it clear. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front. Yeah, and it just as opposed to... And a chance!
I'm not on
The
it.
keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No,
Size really matters, and it's time to
होला
make
त
it matter now.
कर्नरमा होला त देला त धप्पा हान्ला त कलर कर्नरमा यसलाई यहाँले कटाउँ बल किन पछाडि सरे क्या ल
Howson attempts a clearance. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Donatoni.
कहाँ यहीँ गया त त्यो पास नि
Bastoni makes the interception.
अगाडि
Played out to the right. And here's Raul. Donatoni.
हे तेरी हाते चिजहरू खेल्नै सकेको छैन यार भर्खर ब्यागमा
The speed is slippery. The defense, though, able to hold on this time.
फोन तात्न
Maldini
यार
gets it clear. Hakimi. Raul. Nepal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time. Chiesa. Excellent challenge there. Uncompromising.
तेरी घुमायो
Costa Corta. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Added time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. There's the whistle for half-time.
फर्कनुपर्छ यार दुई गोल त अनि आऊ
Decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are.
एन्डापले दौडायो
Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Oh, this looks sharp. Germany have reclaimed it. Messi, he's having a go. Denied by an instinctive save. Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. He's got full. He will be livid with himself. Aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Big chance. Very well to get to that. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Germany have their second corner now. Chiesa moves short. That is lovely. Takes the shot.
Oi! Kiane? Kolane?
Sumptuous finish. An absolute joy.
Beach race याद गर्नु पर्ने मैले त
Back in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter. Germany are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. You can read. Goes for a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Played back in. Nicely weighted ball. A lot of space ahead of him. And it's Conte. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And here's Batistuta. Schneider. Conte. It's run loose here.
की हो रहा है यार क्यों रुकी है यार
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. Raul.
इस तो बॉल में फॉल दी देना था
Now, can they get him away? Defending was strong and firm. Tries to play it through. Bastoni is offering a terrible pass. Howson cuts out the pass. The team on the brink of a party little more than an hour ago, but now problems. Well, they played a little within themselves, a little too tentative perhaps. They have
No.
to show their character from here.
इतनी गोरे को फॉल रे
Mbappe is eyeing up his options in the middle.
कितरो
Great
ढगाला
position
नहीं
for a
फॉल दी
cross this,
देना
Peter. Now to get good contact on it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Takes aim and crosses. And he's taking no chances there. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source. Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of the forward's duties. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable.
कोई आउँदैन त लाइभमा यार सेयर हान्दिनु न यसो ड्याङ ड्याङ डुङ डुङ हेलो हेलो हेलो
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one
everybody,
and they're going up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bastoni. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. Shot! Adams with the clearance. And it's Scholes. Cafu. And it's Conte. Donatoni. Now, can they get him away? Neymar is herring after that one. Oh, easy pickings there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Conte. It's not... Oh no, this does not look good. David Villa. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in, but that has not gone well. And now they can clear their lines. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. We've got a goal! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Donatoni.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the shot! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And now the breakaway. Played into space.
Have been indicated.
Nicely worked. Hernandez. Tries to play it through. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
Nepal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cafu and Adams. Howson. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's gone for a throw-in. Fernando Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Donatoni, given the lift of his goal. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I suppose
Look
from
at our goal.
the opposition's viewpoint,
Goal
this was
undo.
to be avoided.
Goal undo. Goal undo. Goal.
Donadoni!
Oi!
Post. Straight at the keeper.
Set boy निकला यार.
Donadoni might
What's
be
तो आने थे
slightly
यार John.
consoled by at least hitting the target. That's a cute ball. Ball's gone astray. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Lovely आने
And
थे
that
यार.
means just one thing, I suppose. Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. He's had it taken off him. Probing pass. David Villa receives it in a good position here. He's
Lovely
enjoyed
आने
that.
थे यार
He
कड़ा आप
evidently
का.
loves the contest. I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Taken back almost at once. Donatoni. Threads one in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Big chance! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone. Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up. Coming on the field is... So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. And this is Batistuta. He's dealt with that really well.
No regalo.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. Danger averted for now. Hakimi. Scholes. It's skewed away. Oh, that was vital.
There will be 3 minutes.
And that has
added
been
time.
clubbed away. Long ball looking to counter. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well,
Game unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
I'd like to
And
draw
after
your
all of that,
attention
Jim,
to
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, we're underway.
Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Now it's Villa, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Inzaghi. Scholes. Now it's Villa, foot in. It's a sharp pass. Howson cuts it out. De Bruyne. And that could set him on his way. Adams gets across to intercept that.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now that looks a decent ball.
That has not gone well.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Hakimi. Now it's Villa.
And now the breakaway.
Now it's Batistuta. And he's found a way past.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared without complication. Van Dijk. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Germany looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ball.
And the shots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Hakimi. Can he get on the end of this? David Villa. He's had it taken off him. Corner number 2 then. Scholes with the short one. Germany are looking to go forward now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's an imaginative pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Great ball, and he's in here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's De Bruyne. He has found the way through.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
That was travelling.
on the ball again. Two goals has been indicated. Always scanning the pitch for targets. And he lines up a cross. The referee has given a corner.
Nice cross on it here.
This possibly the last play of the half. He gets big.
अलिकति बुलेट हेरेर चाहिएको अब एउटा
Fascinating half, full of talking points. Not least that
युट्युबबाट ड्याङ ड्याङ डलर झर्छ र बुलेट हेरेर दिने भने खोइ डलरै झर्दैन कडा हो के यस्तो
perhaps after half time. And the game has already resumed here.
Goals.
The Tom are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything.
हेर्न कस्तो ढिला गरे क्या ढिला मेरो बाबु यस्तो नगर न एकदम त फाटफुट्टै हुन्छ गर्नु
It's a pretty loose pass.
के
Lobbed in
हो
behind.
यस्तो
Adams gets over and intercepts. That's Batistuta. Nakamura is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
गाडी नै दिए यार बिताउँछ जोस्टिक नचल गयो
Nice looking ball. Bojan Kurkic is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to get rid.
कान्टे शान्ति
Waiting for a game
गयो
to take off here. 0-0.
अगाडि पास
There's a
थियो
probing ball. He welcomes it in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal!
धन्न अफसाइड
Could it
भने
be
यार
coming? Is
सही
it
स्कोरले
coming?
मिस हाने भए त
Those fans believe
तर
it
मैले त्यो
just
खाली
might
हाने
be.
भने गोल हुन्थ्यो नि
And he's only too grateful to
अलिक
capitalize
धेरै
on the
माथि
keeper's
पास दिइदिएर
misfortune.
क्या
Such good movement. Some players
किपरै
have that
कन्फ्युज भयो होला
natural
यसले
ability
सर्ट
to
हान्छ
be in the
भनेको
right place
कहाँ
at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
के गर्यो भने कन्फ्युज भइरह होला
They
किपरै
have
त्यो
what
अहिलेसम्म
they
सोचिरह
wanted,
होला
the first breakthrough. They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Conte. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. And we're not going to make any further progress now.
नो
messing
फल
about, just bludgeoned away. Khan getting this one clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. And it's Conte. Caceres. And smartly reclaimed. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Deep cross. Marquinhos. That's that. The end. A win. A triumph.
डन्नु
A
यार
time to
जित्यो
crank up the
जित्यो
music, charge the glass.
पुगिहाल्यो नि 12 पोइन्ट भयो डिभिजन 4 पुग्यो डिभिजन 4 बाट अब डिभिजन 3 मा जानु पर्थ्यो केटा यहाँ अर्को सिजनमा डिभिजन 3 मा गएर अड्क्या थियो यो पालि त दोस्तै हान्यो दोस्तै दोस्त भन्छ नि त्यस्तै हो दोस्त कोनामी सखाप लाइभ हेर्ने कोही आएन क्या एउटा टेन्सन चाहिँ त्यो हो के केटा हो खोइ बोलाउनु पर्यो क्या बोलाउनु पर्यो हाम्रो सरोज पार्टीहरु नै खोइ कहाँ गयो स्पोर्ट्स मोड हालेर खेल्नु न के हुँदो रहेछ स्पोर्ट्स मोड रे बाइपास चार्जिङ भने के हो यो के हो डिभिजन 4 मा त अपोनेन्ट नै भेटाउन गाह्रो हो कि के हो खोइ त अल्छिच लागिसक्यो अल्छिच भन्ने चीज आयो बल्ल आयो यो एक हानेर मुत्न जानुपर्छ यार यसले मुताउँछ कि मुताउँदैन डिभिजन 4 रेयरिङ मेस्सीको फोटो अगाडि ठ्याक्क लाएर ठ्याक्क ट्याक्क ढ्याक्क के ठ्याक ट्याक 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 यो ठीक छ आकिमी माथि ल भिनिसियस यस्तो छ भिनिसियसको एरोसलाई खेलाइदियो भिनी सरकार हल्का अगाडि हल्का माथि झार्दैन धेरै तल बसेर नि यस्तो भयो हल्का यहाँ हल्का यता ठीक कति पर्सेन्ट चार्ज भयो 60% होस् 3% चार्ज भयो ठ्याक्क गेम बन्न सकिन्छ मुत्न पनि ठिक्क हुन्छ गाह्रो छ नेपालमा
just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Just joining us, we are already underway. What's described as being born offside. Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he? Yeah, and I feel sometimes he does it. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. That is a great pick out. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Villa. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Decent chance!
अनि पल्सिसको सर्ट त अनि के हो यस्तो यो अनि भिलाको रोकेर के भयो त उता हाम्रो हुनुहुन्छ त दादा भन्छ नि राजा अनि एउटा किपर खेल किपर क्लियर हुन्छ त्यहाँबाट त्यहाँ यता नाइस भिला यहाँ जा तान बललाई हो नाइस यहाँबाट क्रस सिधा ओइ नाइस कहाँ अनि ठ्याक्कै हो नि त केटा ट्याक्क भन्छ नि त्यस्तै हो क्या अपोनेन्टकै प्लेयरले हेड हान्ने गरी क्रस दिन्छ फेरि झन् आफ्नै प्लेयरले हान्यो भने त बाटिस्टा त अगाडि नआइज न बाबु भिल्ला खाली भिल्लाले हान्यो अनि अनि यो हो नि त फिल्ममा आएको भनेको हुन्छ त हामी जस्तोलाई हैन फिल्डमा आएपछि त फेरि पुरै हो नि त नहाने पो त बल त स्वाट ल छोडिदियो छोराछन् आयो
Donatoni, he welcomes it in. Chance! Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
भएन यो चाहिँ भएन यो
Vicious
भएन
ball here.
भ्यायो
Well, the
ल
counter-attack
भएन नि
will come to nothing
थाक्यो क्या
because
भएन
that
भनेर
is an errant touch. Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that. David Villa!
ओहो
He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. This is Batist shoots!
अनि बाटिस्टुता भने बाटिस्टुता हुने हो नि त
Really purring here.
चल्नु लाइक हाम्रो एक लाइक है ठ्याक्क लाइक चाहिँ जाओस् है के हो मुच्यापे बेला झन् धेरै गोल हुन्छ है के हो केटा हो जिस्काएर
It's become a case of men against boys. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half time. Astonishing. Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
फिल्ममा आएर केटाहरूले सेकेन्ड हाफमा नै हानिदिन सक्छ है धेरै 90 मिनटसम्म भनेको फोकस
It's Batistuta. Messi. Reinders. And it's Hazard. Oh, super ball.
हो कि क्या हो
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave
हुन त
defending,
दिनै
and they
भएन
got
नि
away with it. Yeah,
यो त
they
पुरै
showed a
जिरोमै हार्छ भने
vulnerability
केटा
until the
जिरोमै
ball was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
ठिक छ खेलाउनु दिउँ
Cash.
केही छैन
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? Howson cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
फिल्डमा आज है फिल्डमा आज है फर्स्ट हाफको भन्दा चाहिँ
Donatoni
ढोस्टै
looking for
भएर
the
आएको
run. And he's there to retrieve it.
आगो आगो बल्यो केटा आगो
That's alert and sharp and very well played. Batistuta. Scholes. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pulls it back. And the shot! Really
Only
well taken goal. And that
कान्ते
is what they
फेरि
came to see.
ल यस्तो
What
नि
they
त ल छोड
demanded
दे
to see. His first. Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi.
पिभिपीमा एआईलाई त खेलाउनु दिन त नपर्ने
That is
हो
one way
ल
to stop him. David Villa is onto it in a flash. That's a little off target. Probing pass. Messi. No, again, there's no way through. Raul. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Conte. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Substitution in progress.
कस्तो चाहिँ मुताको त यार केटा
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
डाइरेक्ट हान्ने न
Punched away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries from a long way out. Oh, impressive strike.
मुटले च्याप्यो
2 minutes has been indicated. It's a searching pass. Slotterbeck gets across to intercept that.
दुई 5 गोल हान्ने त चान्सै
And we're
छैन
done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. David Villa voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the final
What are your
whistle
thoughts
today.
on today's game then, Jim? Nepal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
इजी विन झिक्दिन नि त इजी विन फेरि यसलाई नि जित्दिने हो। यसलाई चाहिँ कसले राखिरहेको छ?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line. What makes you think that? Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hernandez. Now he's off and running. That pass isn't the best. It's Batistuta. Davids. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Throw it.
हान्ने के हो? दिन चाहिँ के हो कराले त? दिन त दिनै भएन नि। लागिरहेको थियो हान्ने है।
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 15 minutes.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
23.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Batistuta looking to get on the end of this.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Played back.
And now they've got a chance to start again.
And it's Scholes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Davids, nice looking ball. That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Stoichkov. And there's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Foot in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Applies the finish! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And it's pulled back.
Has been indicated.
It's going to go a long way. There will be a throw-in.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. That is ended up in no man's land. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
There's the shot! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Villa's cross. Oh, well played, well played. Real chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's really well manoeuvred. Stoichkov absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get...
Donadoni! Oh, the ball's run, look. Oh, he's picked... And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Well, this is what with Stoichkov gets through. Tries a shot! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No way through. Tries to pass it through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Stoichkov showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. And that has earned a reprieve. And he's decided to go for it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared without hesitation. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility. And I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
Conte. Aimed beyond the defence. David Villa! Off the post! Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. And it's Kimmich, and that's gone loose. No way through. And here's Mbappe, looking for the run. Now it's Villa.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball, and he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Khan getting this one clear, and they're back on the ball again. Knocks it into space, threads one in. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Fiore. That's been cut out, well played.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ball driven towards the far post. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared.
1 minute added time.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, terrible pass. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
We are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Goal! After 53 minutes is...
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodri tries to play it through. He's found a way through.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Nice interception, well timed. And he's found the way past. Real chance! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Kimmich.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Batistuta. Ljungberg. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rodri. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Nepal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he is onto this. Decent chance! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So here comes a substitution. quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
It's played through for him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look
There will be
inside.
5 minutes added time.
We are into stoppage time. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, that's the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, there are playmakers, and then there is Juan Sebastian Veron.
You put him right up there, do you?
Yes, I do. He has one or two defensive deficiencies, but creatively, he's gifted. He can pick an eye-of-the-needle pass to devastating effect.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that would have been some goal.
Donadoni certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Gilberto Silva. Mateus. Gilberto Silva chasing after it. Batistuta, and the shot! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
After 17 minutes is
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out.
And he was alert to it. It's a goal kick. Played out to the right.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Villa. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. He is through here. Mbappe. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Spread neatly. Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mateus plays most anyone. Veron. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, it's Van Basten. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's got away. And Batistuta!
Added time.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Nepal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And it's Veron. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Cannavaro can get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Veron. He's found a way through. Veron shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Tries to play it through. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Tries from a long way out. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's going to be Ron. Oh, that's not getting through. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a searching pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's there! 2-2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Substitution on the field.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Batistuta! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Natal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
They're on. Time and again they are repelled. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, that was never going to make it.
2 added minutes has been
Nicely
indicated.
shaped ball. Searching passes played there. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides
Hello,
get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This
today's
is football
match.
at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
It's a promising position. Great strike, a test for the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
It's played through for him. He's big chance! 1-on-1! Oh, he's been caught, and again! And he's done it! one sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get rid. Conte, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's there to retrieve it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's looking wide. Serginho's cross. And that has been knocked clear. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. And this is Van Basten. And this is... And the shot! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special! A finish right from the top draw. Celtic are all square. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Celtic grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Khan gets it away, and that's been won straight back. Pass somewhat off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere. Van Basten! Fantastic from Van Basten! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are back underway.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicked it back promptly. Looking to play him in. Played back in. Oh, nice touch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It scores! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Howson is always looking to break lines. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. David Villa.
fired deep towards the back post.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That is good alertness. He's in a great position here. And claimed it back swiftly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants the...
Chance! They've done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent...
Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Ambitious ball here. Cleared without hesitation. Tries to play it through.
Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Boyan. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's decided to go for it. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 6, Schneider. Substitution.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Great vision. That ball looks a good one. And he shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now...
That's that, the end. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The
and
game yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously... Decent chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Works it forward. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now he's got space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Scholes. Knocks it into space. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a little off target. And that's gone loose. Khan getting this one clear. A probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No, he's not getting his way this time. And he's only too happy to take that back. Nicely shaped ball. Otto gets it clear. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. And he's quick to get it clear again. Looking for a runner. And this is Batistuta. No goals as yet. Might be danger here. Scholes! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cannavaro with the clearance. He's in a great David Villa! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Batistuta. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And he's picked out the run. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Baresi with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Hernandez picks it up now. Hernandez. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Raul. That's going right the way across. Howson gets over and intercepts. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, really well played.
Lovely feet. De Jong shoots! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Nepal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played in by Park Ji-sung. Real chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Cannavaro. And it's Otto. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Otto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Oh, it's a great chance for a shot! It's in! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Beckham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to gift it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cross. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Donatoni. Now it's Villa. David Villa.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
Adams with the clearance. Not the most accurate pass. Searching pass he's played there. Well timed, excellent interception. Howson cuts out the pass. And the keeper's got it again.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Smartly reclaimed. Aimed beyond the defence. Gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 15. Donatoni.
We have got changes here
Number
from
8,
both sides, in fact.
David Villa. Number 4.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
On the field.
And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mbappe. Pressure. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Xabi Alonso with the short one. And it's Sunday. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Oh, terrible pass. Can he get it through? He's a sharp little ball here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neither side yet able to find the net. Xavi Alonso looking for options for movement. Xavi Alonso. Always onto this. Not the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. That's been slipped through. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Borussia Dortmund have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's in a great position here. Probing pass. Torres. Stojkovic. This looks promising. And he's straight offside. And it's Hernandez. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for a runner. No, that pass isn't the best.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Dijk. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Throw in. Knocks it into space. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Time and again they are repelled. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely worked. And he's taking no chances there. Ball is over the line. Here's a chance! And that tested the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Picked out brilliantly. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Koundé is there to clear. Zanetti gets it away. And he's there to clear it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nice looking ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And Torres! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tries a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. David Villa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the pass is intercepted. Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. And it's lofted through here. And he thumps it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Donatoni driving forwards. Bardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Roll!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
India with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Raul. Can he get on the end of this?
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Scholes. Well-timed, excellent interception. Searching pass he's played there. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Aims beyond the defence. Olise, he shoots! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That could spell trouble. That has been cut short.
India couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Done delicately.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the ball is out of play. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Real chance! And that was very necessary. Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. Hernandez with the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A probing pass. And that has been knocked clear. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Rijkaard gets it away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Can he finish? A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection. About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Volleyed effort.
Olise really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
India have their second corner now. Donatoni. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's been slipped through. Van Dijk cuts it out. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an imaginative pass. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Here's fan support out wide.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And he's straight offside. And that has been cleared. Into the last 5 minutes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Olise. He's onside. He's having a shot!
Minutes has been indicated.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Olise is offering a right smile there.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Time added on, 4 minutes. Tries to pass it through. He's in a great position. And the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those... These are desperate times. A sequence of disappointing results has brought them
everybody,
to where
and
they are.
welcome to today's
Another one
match.
here, and they will be going down. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Now he's got space here. Played up towards the front line. Aimed beyond the defence. Showing good feet. He's played it long. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. That has not gone well. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Inzaghi.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
He's had a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Scholes knocks it into space. Oh, that's superb. Decent chance! And that is quite wonderful. A finish of true class. First blood drawn. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now that's well seen too. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
There's a no-nonsense tackle.
2 added minutes has
Out
been
for a throw.
indicated.
Now the delivery. And he's taking no chances there. And the first half is done. some first-half thoughts?
Nepal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are already promptly back underway. Zanetti. De Bruyne. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, that's well spotted. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this. Oh, shooting chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Xavi Alonso! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And he thumps it clear. No, again there's no way through. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's intervened well there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Rafinha.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Searching pass he's played there. Batistuta is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Olise.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
21, Eze.
Over to the left. Bastoni. Now, can they get him away? Oh, goes for a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting.
Hello,
One remaining
everybody,
shot
and
and
welcome
they
to
must
today's
hit the
match.
bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Now it's Mbappe. No, he refuses to take the bait. It's a searching pass. Now there's a fine ball. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in. Milan have reclaimed it. Now it's Batistuta. Scholes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Conte, taken back almost at once. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now that's well seen too. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And he shoots! Oh, classic Batistuta! About as smooth as it gets. They've come back, they've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's had a shot! Yes, it's there! Incredible! They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Adams trying to keep this in. That has not gone well. And this is Messi, and he's in on goal. They want to be quick to recover this.
Has been indicated.
Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's taking no chances there. Donatoni. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fernando Torres has found the net here, of course. Alonso. Now it's Torres. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Scholes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Mbappe. Howson spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Oh, good ball!
Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And now they can clear their lines. Here's a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, played right into his path. And it's Messi. And this is Torres. Scholes. Oh, easy pickings there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played out to the left flank. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. And this is Torres. Ball swung in. Tries to get it clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music.